what are you bringing to the table to bring in a man like that?
88% of everybody.
And guess what? If you tell me money, man, you're gonna have to disagree because most men like that, they not looking for a woman with money. They don't give a fuck about your money.
It is opposite.
I'm gonna be straight anyway.
Yeah, I don't need your damn money.
When you prosper, I might start rapping. Why? Cause we need more black doctors, lawyers, public defenders, and black honors. My people top shelf. We the ones who need help. We the ones in poverty. So many killings and robbery, but you can't take my soul from me. And I love all of my family. They wear more.
For house session.
Yeah. Actually, my little cousin graduating today, so I'm gonna link up with my family later.
Oh, congrats!
Yeah.
What school?
I don't know. It's
Trash.
yeah. I'm proud of her though.
It's a college or high school?
High school.
High school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay, so we're gonna play a little game, y'all. So it's a drinking game, and basically, Pot and I are gonna tell y'all 2 truths and 1 lie.
It's a great way to get to know your host.
Exactly. So you got to guess which one is a lie. And if you don't get it right, you got to take a shot. All right? Y'all ready? Okay,
Let's
cool.
get it.
Okay, Pi, you go first.
Ladies first.
Okay, let me get my poker face on. Okay. All right. Okay, so I drive a Mercedes. My mom has a dog, and I've cut my hair 3 times.
Oh, you already know that one. I know.
Wait a minute. This
Yeah, this is my cousin.
Yeah, hold on.
You can't guess. You can't guess that.
Okay.
Okay, but y'all 2 can.
Can you tell us one more time?
Okay, let me think about what I said. Okay, 1, I drive a Mercedes. 2, my mom has a dog. And 3, I cut my hair 3 times.
All right.
I'm gonna go with the Mercedes.
And
I was gonna say your mom. She probably scared of dogs or something, right?
that's true. That's the lie.
Okay.
Okay, so Keenan got to take a shot. I'm gonna have to have a little drink. Let's start off today.
Okay. Let's see. I have a twin brother. I played basketball up until college. And say another truth about me. Another truth about me.
A truth?
This one a lie. Whatever it is. The first 2 is a truth.
You
Nah.
never know. You never know.
All right. And then I've been locked up 3 times in my life.
Okay, now repeat all that.
I have a twin brother. I played basketball up until college. And I've been locked up 3 times in my life.
I'm still going with the last one. The last one a lie.
No.
Okay.
I got a twin brother.
Second one because I feel like you was trying to throw us you was trying to play us when you was like, because you said it out loud. You like another truth about me.
Yeah, that's why I was like, you don't say that.
Yeah.
I know, that's why I said it purposely, because I know that you probably gonna think, he really gonna be lying on this one.
Yeah, but I knew like, whenever they lie, they tell them the truth. So you gotta tell us, what was the 3 times you got locked up?
Well, shit. One was in middle school, another in high school, another in Miami.
What had happened?
I want to hear that Miami story.
You want to hear the Miami story? Oh man,
Had to be something crazy.
so man, it was actually on some real racist bullshit. Like
Yeah.
this is a time I really didn't have nothing to do with nothing. One thing that I might have fought a few times in my life, but I ain't never stole from nobody.
Yeah.
I'm not no thief. I don't roll like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we was in Miami, me, my boy Jamarcus, his girl, and then my wife now. She's my wife now. We were chilling, we all on the beach. We all looking at ass.
Which beach was y'all at?
Miami, South Beach.
Yeah.
South Beach.
Oh,
We everybody just looking at ass. I turn around. You see the police, they say, hey, you need to drop down on the ground. You need to drop down on the ground. I'm looking like,
Yeah, like, who
what?
you talking to?
Like, who you talking to? Until they grab me, and then you see my girl start screaming. I said, no, don't. I said, don't give him a reason to don't try to aggravate him or nothing like that. Let's be cool about this, because we all got to go home. We all still stay in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get home first.
sure.
And you know, me and my boy, we sitting on the ground. And then you see a lot of white girls come up to him. No, that's not him. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. And then people start trying to record. The police pretty much threatened everybody out there. It was like, you better put your fucking phone up or you're going to be right here with his ass. You know what I'm saying? And I knew it was on some fucked up shit because by the time they start booking us in, you know, you usually go to the back of a police car.
Mhm.
They put us in the back of a white van that's covered up.
Oh,
Yeah. So, you know, I'm in
Like no words on the side or anything.
nothing.
Just,
I'm talking about the windows is covered up, everything. You know what I'm saying? So you can't technically see where you're going.
Were they in uniform?
There was in uniform.
Okay.
Yeah, there was in uniform. You technically can't see where you're going. So you know, Jamarcus, he in the back, you know, screaming. He on the other side. I can't see him because it's so dark inside of there.
mm-hmm.
You know what the fuck they trying to do? You know, and I'm just praying because at this point, at least let me get to the jail cell.
Yeah.
You know, at least let me get there. And you know, and we was driving around for a long time, for about an hour or so. You know what I'm saying? So I like, God damn, I know the you know, the county jail ain't an hour or something away from this motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't Texas. This ain't that damn big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we in the back.
That part.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm nervous, but at the
Yeah.
same time, like I'm trying to hold my faith because, you know, my faith in the Lord, because you know anything can happen right now, and I need Him to take me out of this situation safe.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only person that can get me out of this situation. I can't talk to nobody. So, but we finally made it, you know, to booking, and I'm just like, okay, thank you, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And by the time we get there, I'm talking to the other, you know, inmates and stuff, and it was just like, wait, you went into the white van and you made it back? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it surprised them. Like, I'm just like, in my mind, you know, when they're coming up and telling me that, I'm like, oh shit. Like, they trying to, you know what I'm saying, really, they trying
That's
to really,
wild.
they really trying to offer us. Yeah, so I was just like, okay. You know, I end up, you know, getting in touch with my girl, told her to get some money out, get some bond money. There was, all the inmates was like, oh man, you know, you gonna go to court in the morning and you gonna get out. I said, no, I need to get the fuck out now. I said, I'm not trying to wait. I'm not trying to wait because at this point, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not at home. I don't fucking know. So, long story short, it fucked with me for the rest of my life because all the other shit, you know, I was under 17, and then I was able to get some of that shit expunged, you know, when I was a kid. So, but this shit is still on my record. Not that I got convicted, but that I got arrested.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you get arrested, it's still on your record. People don't understand it. Just because they put you in handcuffs and you don't actually go through the court system, you don't get convicted, it still shows up on your record as an arrest.
Didn't know that.
Employers can still pull that up. Almost every single well, now, you know, a few years ago when I was trying to get a job, almost every single employer pulled it up. It's just like, I don't want to mess with you because they did it as a grand theft auto. They said I stole $200. Said, well, if I stole $200, fuck, I'm still be there on the beach. You see me chilling
on it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't need $200. I'm not hurting that bad.
And they labeled it as a grand theft auto.
It's not a grand theft auto. I'm sorry. Grand theft auto is when you're still in the car.
Yeah. I'm in law school, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cool. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah. So they labeled it as grand theft.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For $200. And like I said, I can still pull it up. Like you can Google me right now and pull that shit up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how sad it was. And luckily, you know, by God's will, I, you know, met some great people, met some great mentors, still put me in a great position, in a great situation where I'm able to provide and protect for my family.
For sure.
Because sometimes it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Get you connected. And I knew some great people, and I'm still here.
Would you go back to Miami?
Man, I think I would have had a really good time, but I don't know, man. I ain't trying to, you know, they say lightning don't usually strike twice in the same place, but I don't know if I want to test them odds, man.
Take that chance.
Y'all ever been to Miami?
I haven't.
I've been one time.
Really? How was it for you?
It was cool. I'm not too much of a party goer, so I seen all that action. I was like, oh, this is a lot for me.
Y'all went for New Year's, like they was partying. All they do is party and eat. Like that's it. Like you can't settle down there. Some people have, but you can't settle down and have no kids there because it's just like it's chaos the whole time. But it's lit though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with him, man. I like to sit my ass down. I'm
chill,
right though.
Yeah,
You
man.
like I'm just trying to rest and not watch
Listen,
not be on my phone. You know
I'm
what
gonna be
saying?
honest. To me, it feels so much better if I'm laying with my girl and she rolling my hair. We watching a movie. I got the candles lit. That I take that over any day.
Oh,
than going to some party in the club. I take that any day. That's just me.
It's
Or-
called maturity.
Or or just a mean game night.
That's
me.
me.
At
I
the
like-
crib chilling. Yeah,
I like being
absolutely.
around people, but like in real chill situations. you know?
Yeah, bro. Like that's the type of stuff I'm on. I get calls to this day from from a whole bunch of people. Hey, Pot, let's go to this club, man. Let's go to a strip club. Okay, I'm all right, man. Y'all have
If
fun.
we're not celebrating nothing, I'm not really on it.
Ain't no
Yeah.
point.
I'm good, man.
Okay, so we got some fashion people in the room, people into clothing, design, all these things. So y'all let's just go down the line. Everybody tell us what y'all do, what y'all into.
Oh, I just do customs. I paint on shoes, some clothes, bags, whatever, jackets,
Okay.
anything.
Yeah, man. I seen your work, man. You do
Yeah,
some
appreciate it,
damn good
appreciate
work. Like that take a creative mind to do the type of stuff you doing. For real,
Yeah.
for real.
I got a few celebrity pairs on the way.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, I can't really speak on those, but the only ones that I did that I can speak on is the Fredo Bangs.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
How'd that happen?
Through a friend of mine from back home. I don't know if y'all know him, but his name G Money. It's Fredo Bangs' best friend, but he got killed some years
In
back.
Louisiana?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
it's his baby mama. She from my city, and we actually pretty cool. And
city
she
you from?
actually, I'm from Monroe, Louisiana.
Monroe, okay.
Yeah.
And she actually put me in with that. Because
Mm.
she know it, they know each other, like, they close
Yeah.
or whatever. So she was like, I'm gonna need you to do a pair of shoes for him because his birthday coming up, and he having an album coming out pretty soon too. So don't nobody know about it.
Yeah.
So I was the only one who knew about the album, besides other people that he told or whatever. And she was like, I just need you to do something. He just said freestyle, so that's how that came about. After that, it just started going up. Like my business just started going, higher and higher. I went from like 700 something followers to like 1,400 in a day.
Damn.
Dang.
Jeez.
Man, that's what I'm talking about.
So what, like
So-
he tagged you in a post? Like how'd that happen?
Yeah, after I had put the shoes on my page, he had took a picture with the shoes, and I had posted it, tagged him. He reposted it, and it was on his story too. So a lot of people had seen it, and then also from her, cause she got a lot of following too. She got almost like 200,000 followers. So yeah, they be helping me out all the time. So I appreciate them.
That's one thing I gotta get good at. I suck at social media. I'm so good with people in person, man, but
Oh yeah.
social media, like it's really a business, bro. Like how to really deal with
Yeah.
it. Like I gotta learn all the ins and outs of that shit. And I just be like, damn, you might as well hire somebody to do some shit like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But-
like if you don't have the connections, it's kind of hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You think I'm so lame on social media? Shit, I'm probably still lame in person, but I'm cool at least,
So like, what got you into like custom shoes, like itself?
In Monroe, I don't know if when you was out there, I don't know if this
Mhm.
store was there, but it was a store called AJ's, and they actually used to airbrush like shoes and clothes and stuff, and they used to do like little designs like SpongeBob and stuff like that. So when I was in elementary, it was this one kid came to school with some Air Forces on, but they had like a full SpongeBob portrait on them, and ever since then, I always wondered how to do that or how you go about that. So I had just did my little research. By the time I got to about my freshman year in high school, I found it out, studied and practiced for about a year, and then that's when I started like my junior year in high school, I want to say, and then it just been going from ever since. And that was back in 2015.
So
Yeah.
like you could always draw and paint.
Oh yeah.
Just a talent that was in you.
Yeah, just something that just I guess just came with me or something.
What I'm talking about.
Dope. Teddy, tell us about you.
All right, so my name is Teddy Hawkins.
Hello, Teddy.
Yeah. So I'm the owner of Throwback Closet, and my store is vintage thrift store. I sell like sportswear, 80s and 90s clothing, and I've been doing it for about 4 years. I started in March of 2017. This is my boy Keenan.
What's up, Keenan?
What's up,
Keenan is
Keenan?
somebody who I consider a brother of mine, and he's now part of my team, and he's going to be very valuable as we move forward because I'm in law school, and I'm real close to graduating, and now I'm trying to expand what I'm doing, but time is an issue for me. So me and Keenan really just trying to I'm trying to get Keenan up to speed on everything I've learned in 4 years and everybody I know, so that he can run the store while I'm in doing my lawyer stuff. You know what I'm saying? And,
Man.
you know what I'm saying?
That's dope. Why is time an issue, man?
It's just, man, I mean, so I live in Houston,
Okay.
and I'm really like Dallas is home for me.
Okay.
You
I
was
think
raised in Dallas, or what?
I was raised in Tyler, and then I moved to Dallas right before high school. Like where I come from is it's just like a lot of like negative stuff that's going on, you know. Like I consider I'm in a situation where I made it out of a bad situation, right? And my mama moved me here just so I could be in a different environment. And so I went to Duncanville High School and played sports and got a scholarship to SFA. That's where I'm in Keenan at, you know.
Okay, yeah.
And now I'm in law school, and time is the issue because like I don't sleep at night sometimes because I'll be having so much stuff to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, just thinking about the stuff.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Like just reading cases, and now I'll graduate in December. I'll be studying for the bar exam. Like for that whole, it'd be like from December to February. Like I won't be able to do anything but study. You know.
That's
Yeah,
what's
it's a
up.
blessing.
I'm clapping.
It's a blessing.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm clapping,
Awesome.
man.
But
That's
I
beautiful.
just like have to think like, okay, so are you still running Throwback Closet? Like, are you planning to do, you know, are you going to be an attorney? Like, how are you merging both? Like, what's your plan?
So I've been juggling for the entire time I've been doing this, just because the store is my baby. Like I love it so much, and I don't want it to be done wrong.
Mhm.
So I've been just trying to do everything myself, right? And now that I'm getting deeper into law school, because that's a big bag right there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like I plan to use my lawyer money to reinvest in the store, but like and getting further into the lawyer stuff, like I've been having to put the store on the back burner. So like I was really consistent, and the growth was like just it was going really fast, and then it got to a point where like I had to put it on the back burner, so it slowed down, right?
Mhm.
And I'm realizing like I can't do it all on my own, and now that I know like just because I graduated law school doesn't mean I'm just gonna be able to dive right back in like I want to. So
Right.
like now I'm at a point where like I have to, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna have to expand, and this is somebody who I know, I trust, and like he's already like in the community, you know what I'm saying, like the vintage community. Like we've been talking about just fashion and stuff, like shoes, for years, you know what I'm saying. Like he's the only person I can talk to about Jordans like 15 through 23. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's like people don't be on that, right? So it was perfect. But I know I'd be talking in circles.
Nah,
bro.
man.
Yeah,
I hear
bring it
everything
back.
you're saying.
Yeah, but so since I'm getting to a point where like I know that I'm so close to where I want to be, and now I got the funds to really like invest the way I want to, but I don't have the time. It's like Keenan's perfect,
Yeah.
you know. So like me and him, we gonna figure stuff out, and the goal is to like I said, reinvest the lawyer money into the business, and like I want to open up a physical location. And right now it's like I'm trying to, everything that I have, everything that I built, everything that I know, I'm just trying to like teach my boys so that I could still be the face, you know what I'm saying? Still like
CEO vibes.
yeah, for sure. But like make sure that it's done correctly.
Yeah.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Even when I'm away, and not have to worry about it.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I'm talking about.
so go ahead, man.
Keenan, what you gonna? So what's everything that you plan to take over on the store whenever he continues his endeavors with the law school?
So my plan,
Yeah.
is just to have everything running correctly, smoothly.
Mhm.
I've been a manager of a shoe store before, once in college, but I just want to have everything right for my boy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
It's-
if we can have it running to where we have revenue coming daily,
Yeah.
that is the main goal.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We want to build a brand. We want
Wow.
to build an empire. So,
Right.
So are
that's
you
really-
more on the management side, or are you more on the creative side as well?
Oh, I'm both. Yeah.
I love
I'm
it.
both.
So y'all holding it down. So okay, so y'all two, what brought y'all's interest to clothing and fashion? Because, well, really all three of y'all, because you know you see more women throughout the years who like are interested in it, but now you're starting to see men. How did that start for you guys? What was like, oh, I like clothes.
It just came with me, and then seen a lot of my favorite artists and stuff like ASAP Rocky.
That's how
Like
we
he
do
one
it.
of my
Okay.
he actually my number one favorite one, best dresser.
ASAP,
Like
yeah.
he actually set trends back in 2015 that we wear now. Like it just came out.
Is he dating Rihanna? Is that real?
Oh yeah, that's from what they got it looking like.
That's what they saying on the streets.
Yeah, But yeah, that's one of my biggest influences right now. When I was in high school, I really used to look up to Bryson Tiller too. He was one of my favorites.
That's
He used
my
to have
guy.
All I
like a
think of
trip,
when I
like
see him, all I think
chill
of is
look.
a hat. Like I just see a hat and a mic.
I
He used
mean,
to he was like, that's when I got into like vintage clothes, as in like to wearing it, not what he do.
Mhm.
So I used to wear a lot of it when I was in high school. Like back then, it was pretty easy to get vintage clothes before everybody picked up on a thing. You could go to a thrift store and find straight heat every time you go. Like now, it's hard because everybody want to do it now.
Why do you think that is? Why is it so popular?
Anything with social media is just gonna go, and then when everybody see that you can get money off of it, it just
I think the
It can water
market
down.
market is very oversaturated.
yeah.
And then I think like the internet is another big part of it, because I like back in the day you be able to like see somebody and you could tell where they from based off the way they dress,
Facts.
right?
Mhm.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But now social media has connected us in such a way that like everybody kind of got the same style in a way. Like we put our own different twist on it, but like everything's accessible to people. You know what I'm saying?
So
Man.
what interested you in clothing?
So I used to go to Goodwill with my granny every Saturday morning. So
Yeah.
I've been thrifting for a long time.
So,
But I mean, like shit, vintage is just like those thrift stores. It's just affordable fashion, you know.
Yeah.
mhm.
I really don't have like a specific thing that just comes to mind that like makes me interested in fashion. I feel like I've always like, even when I was young and the shit didn't matter because I'm playing outside getting dirty. Like I always like fashion,
Fashion. Yeah.
you know. But
I always like dressing yourself.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, y'all know another guy that could dress it. I'm not a big into fashion like you guys. I used to be back in college. I used to dress my ass off when I could. But Jadina, Classic Man.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's- yeah.
I was like, yo, dude was
Cool.
certified clean. Martin back in the day.
Oh,
Martin was
Certified
clean.
clean.
Throw that collar
Oh, yeah.
back one time.
Will Smith.
Ooh.
Will Smith was clean.
Yeah, he was clean on Fresh Prince. For
Man,
sure.
Will Smith had like a kind of a younger guy fashion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is still dope.
Mm-hmm.
And I always like kind of like the old man kind of fashion, like Mike Martin kind of gave a little bit, like kind of like the baggy collar shirt, had the chain showing.
You like the silk,
yeah,
put your
like
chest
the
out.
silk. I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like,
Yeah.
man, listen, if I find some shit like Martin used to dress, I'm picking it up now, today. Like,
Facts. It's
like,
all coming back though. Like you, like
is,
you know, your
yeah.
throwback closets, like
Oh,
this
yeah.
throwback stuff from the '90s, early 2000s. Like it's coming back. I feel like our generation is now the grown folk, you know. So we like setting these trends, but all we doing is going back. Man, when I was a kid, this was my shit. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
buy a T-shirt that's that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody just kind of following.
I never been the type of person not to knock anybody else that wears like designer and stuff like that. Obviously, you know, if you got the cake to do that, do your thing.
Hell yeah.
But I've never been the type of person to wear like Gucci, Louis, Prada, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I just kind of pick up everything that I could, anything that I could, try to put it together, make it
And
look
make it
good,
work.
For sure, yeah.
make it work.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when you come from poverty, you kind of got to get, you know, creative in what you got. You like, shit, this ain't no label, but I know this color and this stripe go together,
Exactly.
and I'm about to be fly. Like, I can't go
Exactly.
buy none, but I'm gonna figure that shit out.
Sometimes it don't go together. So
Yeah, because a
you
lot
know.
of these
It
people,
don't.
Yeah, that's
rich
true.
people
But you
have
gotta
all
make it
designer,
work.
It don't ever match.
I was just about to say that, bro. Like
It never match. Like
Yeah.
you can go to H&M and get you a clean fit and look better than somebody that's Gucci down.
That's true.
Facts. H&M got the suit pants and the blazers, bro. I be fly at H&M.
Man, and like you were saying about Bryson Tiller, I 100% agree because, like Jamie, you might not see, but he has like a original kind of old fashioned kind of vibe. He doesn't do too much, but what he does put together is just like, oh man, he's clean,
Yeah,
he's straight. You know what I'm saying?
It's just enough.
It's just enough. So
just
it's kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that because I'm not the type of guy. I'm not gonna go out wear like, you know, a million different colors or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just I just can't rock it. I'm not knocking somebody that do. I just can't rock it.
Yeah, it's not
Like,
you.
It's just not me. Like somebody like, you know, B Tiller throw on a hat, throw on like a clean little jean jacket, nice jeans or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he
It'd
just,
be like a vintage tee, some skinnies.
yeah, make it look good.
Just a
man.
1-2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Keep it simple.
And I could tell you from Louisiana, man. I'm gonna tell you why
You can
because
tell.
You can't tell I'm from Louisiana?
man, I think I
That's
I
my
could just
cousin.
we can tell
y'all.
because
This
you
my
got the
cousin.
tattoo
I could tell you
I
that
be,
a
you
little
know,
longer.
I had to do it because people be disrespecting
from the
me.
boot.
So all my family, we all from Bastrop.
Yeah.
Bastrop.
Oh yeah, I know. That's like
Yeah.
30 minutes from
Down the
Monroe.
street.
Down the street, right?
Yeah.
Everybody from Louisiana, especially like Monroe, West Monroe. I got a lot of family out there.
I graduated from Westboro High School.
That's why I figure I'm like you ain't been out here too
Yeah.
long. You still because most people from Louisiana, you talk to them, they kind of real chill. They gotta open up to you. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Like real chill, just kind of peeping the scene a little bit. you know, just kind of checking out their surroundings.
But once they open up, they the most country goofiest people.
That's
Coolest people you ever met.
That's how all my family look. You want to see, you take one look at all my family in Louisiana, you be like, oh, these a bunch of ghetto motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
But you have a ton of fun with them.
But you have a ton of fun. Like once they open up to you, like you have fun, man. It's family. It's a vibe, bro. Like, yeah, man. Like seriously, because I love the whole Southern hospitality thing, man.
Yeah.
Like, I got friends back in New York and Baltimore. They come down here. You know, like Baltimore, when he first came down there here, you know what I'm saying? I got a homeboy that in Baltimore. He came down here off the strength of me, because I told him, you know, where his kids and stuff at, that situation. I said, man, you need to get out of there. Like, it ain't like you just need to get out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he did. He was able to get in a situation. Now he's out here. But when he first came, it was an adjustment when he first came out here, because he wasn't as friendly. He wasn't used to people talking to people and stuff like that. He'll come off to you kind of strong, like, yo, what's up, man? What you looking at? You know, and it's not like he's being rude to you. That's just how they talk to you. That's how they talk to you down there. I said, man, this the South, baby. Like, like this.
That's true. But I will say, Texas people don't speak to you in a grocery store. In Louisiana, that's the difference. Like Louisiana, everybody like, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Texas, I came, they was like,
speak to everybody,
Because you look at me dead in my eyes. Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? Yeah, maybe that's a black thing. We know to speak to each other.
Right. I mean, in other cultures, and I just found this out. Oh, we actually found this out on one of our podcast episodes. Where Bailey was saying, like, in other cultures, I guess Hispanic culture and like the Asian community,
they don't look each other in the eyes.
They don't look each other in the eye. Yeah, so it's like a form of disrespect or something.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
But you know, here it's like you look somebody in the eye, it's like you strong and you confident.
If you don't look me in my eye, I'm gonna think something up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
What's up? How you feeling?
I can't trust you
today.
I can't trust you. Yeah, I'm like, damn. So it's definitely different perspectives, and I'm glad I picked that up. But man,
wait, I got a question for Keem, because I saw you at a boat party.
Oh shit,
like
she's snitching. Hold on.
No, it's good news. I'm
you got somebody watching this that you can get in trouble.
Nah,
you good?
Cool.
All right, cool.
Y'all, when I tell you this man was fly, like early 2000s, he had on like this baby blue, like throwback baseball jersey with the fanny pack and the knee shorts.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this man?
Something slight.
What?
Yeah.
How'd you get into it?
To be honest, I have an older brother, and he really took me under his wing, and I used to see all the different colors and shapes and different just clothes that he used to wear, the different videos I used to see, and we didn't have a lot of money growing up, so we would go thrifting like every week, you know, every 2 weeks. So I really learned just looking at him, picking up what he wanted, what he thought about, what he wasn't thinking about. He put it back, but I just have an outfit in my head, and it took until about middle school for me to put clothes together and really just have a design in my head. Sometimes it didn't go together. I wasn't fly at all. People make fun of me, but I was like, I'm gonna get it right eventually.
The glow up.
Yeah.
You was already ahead because you was testing and shit. You know, people wasn't into it.
You went to Duncanville too?
No, so I'm originally from Galveston. So
okay, so out there by Houston.
Yeah,
right? Okay,
so
okay.
I'm from Galveston. Moved to Beaumont, high school, and then that's when I met Teddy at SFA. And I could not go back. Go back home. It's just a horrible place to be. So I was like, let me go ahead and try out Dallas. Let me see what that has to offer for me. So made my way out here and started getting real good with the fashion. So people started noticing me after a while. So, you know.
Wow.
I think it was before that, bro. Because I noticed it at SFA, bro. He was already on it.
Oh, appreciate it, bro.
Really?
Man, I'm telling you right now, I love the SFA. I didn't go there. When I was going to TJC. When I used to go down and travel to
Tyler,
SFA. Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, you're from Tyler. So I already know how the community is down there. Yeah, it was like the community was beefing with the school. Like, God damn, we always fighting some Tyler niggas.
For nothing, bro.
But nah, like, damn, man, can we, hey, how are you? You know what I'm saying? But nah, them niggas was, they was different. But man, I ain't gonna lie, SFA, I had the time of my life. Like, it was just kind of like a breath of fresh air, just, and I don't know about the, the inner community because I didn't go to the school, you know what I'm saying? But just going down there, partying, kicking it with people, talking to people. I became familiar with a lot of people on the campus. I'm like, damn.
College is powerful. It really is. It's a scam when it comes to the debt.
Man.
But you meet some folks.
You meet some. Oh, man.
I want to talk about that debt.
Man, that experience, though, is different. Like, as far as, like, from a business standpoint, everything you need is in college.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, like, if you, like me running a store, if I need a flyer made, we got graphic designers. If I'm going to throw a party, I got a DJ. I got, everything that you need. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
at the same time, I don't knock people not going to college because, like, not to put you out there, you started,
Yeah, so
college
you don't
and you're
need
not in it and you like self-made. How is that experience for you not having like that full network?
I actually sometimes I do be want to go back. It's just funds wise, and then you don't want to get all that debt on you and everything. And then
Sheesh.
It
I'm
ain't
so
worth
caught up.
it's worth
It's
it,
a
but it ain't
scam.
worth
Yeah.
it.
It's a
It's a
scam.
scam.
For people, what you're doing, it's not. I mean, you got to go to college,
Yeah, law.
Yeah,
you're trying to be a
school.
professional.
Yeah,
You're trying to be a professional is worth it. And then it's certain shit like it's certain shit that you can't get without going to college.
that's
right?
true. Yeah,
But like now, the world is kind of showing us that there's a lot of things that you can do without a degree.
right.
You know,
right.
so
Yeah,
That's true.
it's
especially having your own business.
as a creative, yeah.
right.
Yeah, as a creative, you don't necessarily need college. Like, it'll help you. Like, you'll learn how to navigate things easier with the
Mhm.
college education.
Cause I was going for business and I'm sitting in my class and I'm just like, I'm already learning stuff I already learned just by experience.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting in the class, just kind of mute the whole time.
Yeah,
So it didn't really seem like I needed to be
You know-
there.
you know what's crazy? I never wanted to work for anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I've always been like that. But I was going to college. I was going for business administration at first.
Yeah, that's what
So
I was going for.
So I'm thinking, they're gonna teach me how to run a business, the ins and outs of it, economics, teach me all that shit. Motherfucker, you teach me how to work for somebody. What the fuck you talking
yeah.
about? I ain't-
Fuck no.
Yeah.
That's what they was
I'm not trying
doing.
to-
What?
Yeah,
like,
they was.
pretty much
That's
teach
how
me
they.
to
That's
work
how they
for
was teaching
somebody.
it. Cause I went to TJC too,
Yeah.
and they was teaching me the same thing.
I was like, I told the teacher, I stood up in class. I said, how can I switch my major, man? She was just like, well, why? And I was like, you teaching me how to work for somebody. I didn't come here to pay all this
Yeah.
damn money for that shit, man.
Yeah.
So I've always been loud and outspoken like that, and you kind of surprised, and I kind of got in a little trouble for it. But I just been like that. Like, I don't want to work for nobody. That's why I'm in business. I'm trying to figure out how to learn, And then that's when I figure out sometimes it's about who you know.
That's
and,
facts.
and that's why those connections and stuff that you build in college, like you did, man. Because I've never even met you, but I always hear, about Teddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when you was doing photography.
Yeah.
Every one of my homegirls, like
talents.
everyone.
Creative.
Every one of my homegirls, you see them on a picture, they take a nice little picture. I'm like, okay. Teddy took it. God damn, what picture this nigga didn't take? You know what I'm saying?
Not about Teddy took it.
So-
It's
That
small, but his name got out there. And then, when
Quick.
people leave college, they remember you from whichever city they end up
For real.
going to. So you
sure.
got to connect.
So it's like
once
I've
you go
heard
there.
of him. I never even met him. So that's already a connection.
That was,
Yeah.
You know
I think that was my first business. Like, well, when I first got to college, I bought some clippers and I was gonna cut hair. However, man, I
You was
feel
trying
like,
everything.
You wouldn't cut my hair. I'm being
Nah, that's the
Ah.
thing, bro. Cause you gotta learn how to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's a lot of pressure. I wasn't even trying to. I couldn't be the dude that's on campus
Fucking people
Fucking
hair.
up
I
edge
couldn't
ups.
do it. So
Your hair can
Yeah.
make you or break you, man.
yeah,
Real
so
talk.
I was chilling on it, right? And then I got my first refund check from school, and you know what I'm saying.
That was a good day when you get the refund
Yeah.
check.
On me.
And then cause I was using my homegirl camera, like we were both like shooting at shout out to Corey. We was shooting pictures at like little events and stuff. And then when I got my first refund check, I bought my own and really tried to get something going, right? So
Yeah.
I shoot pictures at like parties. I did grad shoots. I wanted to be I'm an alpha now, right? I wanted to be an
Right.
alpha so
Yeah.
bad. So anything that they did, like I was taking their pictures for free. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Alpha.
sir. You better hustle.
Yeah.
You're Alpha too?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. I was like, okay, AKA Alpha. Is that kind of how y'all got connected with each
Oh,
other?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I know Jamie.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
we crossed the same semester.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
But, so yeah, that was my first business, bro, and it really I feel like that's how I made my name at SFA. Like
Right.
that's how I first established it, and then like track season came around, so then I
Yeah.
like, whole athlete thing, and then Alpha like really turned it up. And
Yeah, I used to love watching, the strolling and all that stuff. I could never do it just because I didn't even know which direction to go to. Honestly, I didn't really. I was kind
You
of.
didn't come from a family of Greeks.
I didn't come from the family of Greece, so I wouldn't even
Same.
know who do I talk to. You know what I'm saying? If I talk to you, that would offend you. I don't know. I never knew nothing about that shit.
Yeah.
So it was just like
I was the
okay.
same way, bro. Like where I come from, like gangbanging is very prevalent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I knew, right?
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
then-
Especially in Tyler. Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So I got to I started being recruited by SFA, and then one of my teammates. Well, I had two teammates who were alphas, right?
Okay.
And them niggas were so cool to me. Like they just very versatile. Like they were handling business on the track, and then like Cash, you will see him like come lead track practice, and then you see him 15 minutes later in the full suit. You know what I'm saying? Still like
Yeah.
smelling
Clean.
fresh. Yeah,
You're
you
like,
know what I'm saying?
that's how I want to be.
Like I seen
Yeah.
like him on Dean's list.
Yeah.
In the build. So I'm like these are the people I'm looking up to. You know what I'm saying? And then just like trying to just be around that. I started being around his friends, and they're all alphas, right? So then it's like, okay, I can see myself being with them. So I didn't really have like a preconceived notion of what I wanted or where I wanted to be, but like it just happened. You know what I'm saying? Because I was the same way. I didn't know shit about shit.
Yeah.
So
Word of advice to our followers, like if you're interested in Greek life and you don't know how to go about it, first, like look at all the bulletin boards, at the, university center, wherever you at, because they'll usually say like, hey, we having a line, here's an interest meeting, something like that. If that's not happening, then research any faculty, at the school and see if they're affiliated with the, fraternity and sorority you want to do.
And
go
then
from there.
when you find out, as soon as you know what you want to do, take a picture and throw up the sign and post it on Instagram for everybody to know.
No, sir. He is trying to set y'all up. No, keep that confidential. Whoever you went to, keep that confidential. On that note, who gonna take a shot with me?
I got you.
Let's get it.
Yes. Okay. I'm doing to the head because I already got a little wine in my cup.
Man, I want to talk to my
to
mans
the
because
head,
we ain't talked about what we finished talking about. That I probably y'all don't know what the hell we talking about. So back to Soul Eater, the anime.
Oh yeah.
Not Black Star, man.
Nah, I'm a big Death the Kid fan.
Why is that? So y'all don't even know what we talking about. So
I don't know. His character just it stand out more. He more chill, laid back, but
he
when
is.
it's time to go, it's time to go.
So
And
Death the
he really
Kid,
turn up.
Death the Kid. He's like, okay, I know I'm that nigga. I ain't got to talk too much.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel you, and that's kind of how you are. It kind of reflects you a little bit because you don't do too much talking. You can tell you just kind of chill, laid back. But to me, Black Star is just like, look, I got a point to prove. I whoop all you niggas.
Oh yeah, he was cold too. Yeah, he was cold too.
That's kind of how I be feeling sometimes. Like nigga, I'm that nigga. I know it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't really know nothing about anime. I'll tell you what I do know. I know Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
I know Digimon. I know
Oh,
Dragon
back
Ball
with the
Z.
Digimon.
I know Yu-Gi-Oh, Naruto. I know what I mean. And Avatar. Is that an anime? Is Avatar?
It's kind of like an
It's got its essence.
I'm gonna be honest. For y'all that don't really watch it, I'm not gonna try to just say, hey, you need to go watch it. I mean, obviously that's your own choice. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of life lessons and stuff like that. That you'll learn from anime. You'll be surprised. Like, damn, can really relate to half of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question.
I was gonna say I definitely understand that. I don't really watch TV.
Okay, so that's
what you be doing?
I got a record player. I'm usually playing my records, listening to my old school.
She bought me a record player.
I did. I put him on.
It's the way to go.
It is.
You got one too?
Yeah.
Oh man,
We gotta get you one, sir.
bro. I walked into the house one day. I seen that thing playing. I was just like, we friends, right? What is this? You know what I'm saying? Like,
He was like, Jamie, you got a bachelor pad? I'm like, I'm just setting the vibe.
The music hit different on the record player. Like it bleed through. Like
Yeah.
You feel that soul. You feel that. You feel it.
yeah, you feel that shit.
That's what I want to ask you. So, like, I only watch like the mainstream animes, right? But is it shameful for me to think that Boondocks gives off like anime vibes?
They actually do because some of the karate fight scenes is from Naruto and Dragon Ball Z.
Okay. So
I love Boondocks.
Side by side.
I would definitely. I don't think it's shameful. I would definitely kind of put it in that category just because, man, Boondocks teaches some real life shit too. And most anime is not like they don't have a filter. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of real anime and shit, they talk shit. You might see a titty in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Boondocks kind of give me that same feel. Like you don't know what you finna run into.
Uncle Ruckus. Oh my
Uncle
God.
Ruckus.
Oh,
Bro, just imagine if Boondocks was still going on right now with everything that's going on in the world.
Bro,
it would be hilarious.
Chicken sandwich and
Bro.
everything, all of that.
Oh yeah, chicken sandwich. Yeah.
But the thing is, they was kind of showing that type of like foreshadowing. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, like,
oh man,
you know what I'm saying?
bro, was it Jordan Peele that wrote Boondocks? Or am I tripping?
No,
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
That's before him. I don't know.
Yeah, that is
was.
before
That was before him. Okay.
Only
Yeah.
thing about it is now Pops is gone.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
And
yeah.
he played an important role.
He did.
Yeah,
Pops
man.
is my guy.
Sure.
When speaking of like Black culture, do y'all feel like Black culture has influenced fashion? And how so?
Black culture influence every fucking thing.
Yeah.
How so? How so?
In
We
the
gotta talk
fashion-
about this.
Like a lot of these designer brands, they overseas, like Italian, from all them different countries, but Black people make those other people want to put it on the way we put it on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah.
You know what make me mad right now?
Even like some of the biggest designers like Virgil Abloh, he run like Louis Vuitton. It's doing cool, but like anything by Virgil, it do more
Facts.
numbers than Louis Vuitton on his own because Virgil, the Kashmiri Kami, and this other guy, I forgot his name. All of them, they really carry Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton would be a dead brand right now if it wasn't for them.
That's facts, because they caught my attention again with like all the ombre colors and stuff,
yeah.
and the chains.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. We are like the biggest market for fucking every damn thing.
Everything.
I was talking to a Indian guy. You know, I stay in like Allen, so it's just like it's a whole bunch of different. It's a lot of diversity. So I can talk to a whole bunch of different type of people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He told me some shit that I felt offended, but then it's just like, God damn, how offended can I feel? He said, "You want to know if your business is doing well? Go put it in the hood."
What does he mean by that?
He means that if it thrives in the hood,
That means
It'll thrive in the
thrive
real world.
exactly. That's how they look at us. A
That is
fucking dollar
mine.
bill. And I looked at him. I'm like, motherfucker. But it's like, how offended can
He's
I
right.
feel?
Can't
We
be
are
mad.
like we're vast consumers of a lot of things. We spend the most money, but the thing is, why do we do that? You know, why you look at other races and they're so smart with their money, but I feel like as Black community, we're more invested
I think
in how we look.
as Black people, we've been deprived of a lot of things.
Yeah.
And like economic freedom is one of them.
Mhm.
And a lot of stuff that we buy is like status symbols. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So I think that like we work hard just to either have stuff that you couldn't get, like, because I know me, like, I love Jordans. I've always loved Jordans.
Yeah.
But now I find myself like buying like OG colorways because it's shit that I wanted when I was younger, but I couldn't afford it.
Yeah, I
Right?
do that
Yes.
too.
You know what I'm saying? So it's either like you couldn't have it and you want it now, or it's like now you got it. You trying to show people like I'm really like that now, or
Yeah.
you trying to it be people faking it too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
yeah, sleeping
I
on
feel it.
mattresses
Yeah.
with the Louis.
A lot of your identity is tied to that, you know. House nigga, field nigga is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't even understand that. So if I go in there, I guarantee you, sometimes it's a sign of what's the word I'm looking for? Anyways, I'm not even gonna go that deep. But if you go in there, if you see somebody with like a whole bunch of designer on and shit like that, sometimes it's a sign of like an insecurity, because if you take that stuff away from them, they don't know who they are no more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your identity is tied to all that stuff.
I'll say some people are really that's the case.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna deny that. But
Yeah.
I think at the same time, some people like that be they thing.
That be their thing. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's true. That's true, man. And if you got it, hell, you know, do what you got to do, but don't go broke doing it, man.
Nah, hell no.
Don't
Exactly.
just don't go broke doing that shit, man. Like seriously, I know some people that you go into their apartment, they don't even got a couch. You know what I'm saying? But they got all the fucking designer on their closet. I'm like, God damn.
It's
got
so
a new
funny.
car. You know, the freshest car. I'm like,
It's so
ooh.
funny because, like, in my field, I'm an interior designer. So, you know, a lot of my clientele are of different races. They're like rarely and in between ever Black.
Mhm.
And it's like they just, you know, not to brag or anything, but they just love my style. They love how I can like just mix different patterns together. I bring a little African flair to it. And
Humble
it's just
brag.
like, it's something like they're just like, I never even see, you know, they never even seen it. And it's just like, I just want people to know like the aesthetic that we have as Black people is just so different, and it's really what everybody wants. So it's like, keep doing whatever creative juices, because we're really the only people who can do what we do.
I think that like what goes on in the United States is like on the forefront of the world. Everybody kind of like, they all watch our sports, they all listen to our music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then leading the United States is Black culture.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It really is. You hearing commercials now, they be like
Man.
saying our little slang. That's
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
Black culture is leading other countries. You
Agree.
see how other people in other countries dress and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Just,
But
oh,
we
yeah.
are the most hated at the same time.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Like,
Well, somebody said it's I don't know exactly how it said, but it's like they love our culture, but they don't love us.
Yeah.
You know, some shit like that. So,
Everybody want to be a nigga till the time to be a nigga.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Bob Mooney.
Yeah.
That part.
Uh-huh.
So what would y'all say is like y'all biggest learning lesson owning your own business?
I know mine is one, pricing. I remember when I started out, I didn't know how to price. Because it was art, and I didn't know, like back home in Monroe, people hadn't seen that since like I say, that store called AJ's, and it had went dead for about a good 10 years until me and my god brother, we actually started at the same time, like coincidentally. We didn't even talk about it. We just one day posted at the same time. We both just started doing shoes or whatever, but we didn't know how to price, and like so we was undercharging
Mm-hmm.
and didn't even really know it. We learned from that, and then it was like how to book. Like now I'm struggling with like where I just got right with booking because I had overbooked myself. I had booked like I said about 100 pairs within a month and a half.
Damn.
And I almost got behind, but I knocked them down, so I was getting like probably 2-3 hours of sleep a night trying to hurry up.
Not to interrupt you,
shoot
but how long does it take you per pair?
Depends on like what type of custom it is.
Yeah.
Like let's say if it's a portrait, I got to do like an anime pair or something like a cartoon or something. I would have to draw it up because a lot of people use stencils, but I don't like to do that.
You freehand
Like
and everything?
Yeah, I freehand everything.
That's fire.
And so I draw it out, and then after I draw it out, I put like a white coat over it, then paint in through it, piece by piece. But if it's like a material custom, I just put like the fabric glue in there, and if I got to sew it down on the shoe, then I sew it down on the shoe.
Do you
take like 20-30 minutes.
Do you mess with like restorations as well?
Oh yeah.
I need to hit you up.
I was about to say, I didn't even talk about it. Like,
I have about 30 pairs of Jordans that need to get fixed.
My boy been.
I did a
minute.
pair of 2009 Bred 4s, and I made them look like the last release. They were so bad to
This
where
shit do be fired up.
Yeah, it should do be fired.
the sole was cracking and everything. So I just did a full sole swap because it was for a 2009 pair. They looked like they was from the 90s.
Question: can you do some 18s?
I can do anything.
I'm gonna hit you up.
Just bring them to me.
Yeah.
This right here make me happy.
he said,
I
"I'm
love
him."
the connection.
Yeah.
Timothy.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I was just about to say, I mean, I don't know much about it. I'm like, yeah, I need to be connected. You know what I'm saying?
Some
So-
type of way,
sure.
like throw some vintage into that. So Teddy, like, what's been the biggest thing you've learned owning your own business?
It's not a sprint; it's a marathon.
Mm.
So it's like a long road. I'm constantly learning stuff. I think that early on, like I was very into my style, so I was only buying stuff that I liked. And then I realized like I got customers who don't even care about sports. You know what I'm saying? So I started like trying to research other stuff like rock and roll. So like when you don't know stuff, you miss out on money, right?
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
learned
saying?
that too.
So that was one thing. Just always kind of keep like a learning mind. Like pricing, right? I was selling stuff too high sometimes and it wasn't selling, or I was getting cheated because I was selling stuff way too low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of little lessons along the way, but the overarching thing is just the fact that it's a marathon. It's a long road. Like like me and Kenny, we had a conversation last weekend because we was trying to make a big move. Like we was trying to make real big move. Like and the thing was like it was rushed. It was rushed, and it's some shit. It's something.
Don't you hate that when you rush? You like, fuck.
Nah, that's the thing. I don't have patience when it comes to like just regular little stuff that shouldn't take a long time. But with the business thing, I've become very patient.
Yeah.
Yes. You learn the hard. Well, me, I learned the hard way how to be patient. I used to rush on shit at work, make little mistakes, have to go back and redo it, and it's just like if I just took the time the first time, I wouldn't have to go back and touch this.
So we have in my job, we have a what you call a DISC test, right? With the DISC test, it gives you your person. Yeah, it does. It's more of a not even a test. It's a survey. It's asking you little questions here and there, trying to figure out like your personality traits, right? And literally, it lines up everything to a T. So if you're patient, like there's a line. Like if you're onto the right side of that line, like your blue dot will represent patience.
Is this done for the purpose of like placement, like
Correct.
job placement? Okay,
correct. So even you could take it, even if you just running a business, right? Because I figured out the green dot was your detail, right? You need somebody that's detailed and knows how to run a process, right? But the green dot is what you call your break too, because what your break is like hold on, like, we can't move forward yet because I got to have all the damn details.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have people with the red dot too. People with the red dot are more ingenuitive. They hit the gas. They're like, come on, let's go. We got to get this shit done.
I'm gonna pull the trigger.
You kind of need a little bit of both. You need that gas and you need that break.
Let me get my notes out because this is some good information right here.
I think I took a test like that at one of my jobs prior to. It tells you, it definitely tells you a lot what's going on with your creative thinking, everything that goes with it.
When I tell you mine's, now obviously you can, adjust depending on, stress and the type of situation that you're in. You can move a little bit to the left and move to the little right. But mine's are so detailed about who I was. When I tell you my green dot was all the way to the left, that was my detail.
Mm-hmm.
I had no detail, whatever. Like I couldn't.
Same.
I had no detail.
What's the name of it? You said this.
This like a DICS.
Okay.
Yeah, I had no detail at all. But like my yellow dot, which my social dot, was way high.
Pause, and I want to talk about that because when you're creative, a lot of us lack detail when it comes to like entering information into the system. We're really not good at that, and so I just want to say, lean on God and be in prayer, because if that's something you're not built in, only God can help you fix that.
And if it's
Anyway.
no, you're fine. Like, and I can actually send all y'all the test because I send it to people just to see and help them and give it, and it literally will break you down. Like when I tell you it's so fucking helpful. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and just like to piggyback off of that, like another important thing is when you building a team, like to find people who have strengths in areas where you're weak.
Exactly.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so you
perfect.
can balance stuff out.
I'm telling you. And then the most I hate to say it, the people that usually run the company are the people that usually have like the high red dot and the social dot. The red dot is like your gas too, which means that they don't think about the detail, but they hire people to do that shit.
Yeah.
I got a fucking idea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know how to. I know I want to get there, but
I don't know how to. How to get that. That's me.
That's you. You guys deal with that
Y'all-
detail shit, man.
Them red dots, y'all strong. Y'all are
Strong.
accelerators.
They strong. When I tell you their personality, their drive, their ingenuity is really strong.
Yeah.
But they gonna hit a million bumps in the road if they don't have somebody with the green dot.
Oh yeah,
They're
that's
gonna hit
Facts.
a million bumps in the road. So it's like we're leaning on each other.
Yes.
So as you're running a business, you like he said, you want to find people that pick up where you lack it. So I could send y'all all that, and even if you have people joining your team, sit on the same test just to figure out where they
good.
are. I mean, it's not even a test; it's a survey. I don't want them to think they'll pass or fail. When you tell somebody it's a test, you think you're passing or fail.
Have y'all ever heard of a book called Wired That Way?
Wired that way.
Wired That Way. So I was on a plane yesterday, and I sat by two people, like young people, who was a white guy, it was this Asian girl, and it was me, so very diverse. And we ended up talking like the entire way. I went to Kansas City for a week.
Yeah.
And she had a book, and like me, I'm just curious. So I asked her what it's called. I mean, what was it? And Wired That Way is like, it's a book that it's all about like psychology and like tells you about different type of personality types, right?
Yeah.
And it's like 4 pages. It's like 4 pages in the beginning of the book that kind of like gives you all of these traits, and like they kind of categorize you from the beginning.
Yeah.
And then like the whole book is kind of like teaching you like how to maneuver, what to look for.
Exactly.
And, yeah, bro. I think that's another like.
It also tells you to teach you how to deal with those
For
type
sure.
of people.
Yeah.
Because
I need that.
people that are have like high green dot, me and them might not see eye to eye all the time. But that book, stuff like that, will teach you how to deal with that type of person.
Did you find like you were like not just like real like permanently one dot? Was it like kind of like balanced between multiple ones? Because I think that anytime I read stuff like that, or I'm in those type of situations, I'm like, I think of myself as a versatile person. So like,
Right. Those are what you call unicorns. You know, especially like
That's
seriously.
dope.
Yeah, those are what you
that's
like.
cool.
Yeah, those you call unicorns. There are people that are versatile in every single type. Those are usually the people that are usually, like the CEOs and can really deal with the top notch shit.
Yeah.
I met one person that has everything, and I'm just like, why are you working in this job? You need to be owning your own business, doing something somewhere.
Seriously.
Something
They
different.
don't see their own potential,
At all.
or
Or
nobody
maybe they ain't time yet.
spoke life into.
Yeah, maybe
that
that
too.
time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You might be the person that's encouraging them to do that, because now you planting the seed. Maybe now they like, okay, let me line this up. Let me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And fuck around and fuck around.
Seriously, I can literally, I can really, because my mentor sent me the test. I can literally send all y'all the test. And,
Need that.
like
Yeah.
for real. Like,
Right.
get your email and you can kind of figure out your own traits, man, and figure out your strong points, your weaker points, and what you can work on and how you deal with people of the opposite. Because I can tell you right now, me and Jamie we can have closer to the social dot. My social dot probably be higher. I feel like she can get more processing and shit done better than I can. I don't know if her green dot is all the way to the left, but I know it's better than my shit just by talking to her, just for how long I've known her. And doing business with her, I'm not good with all that shit. I promise I'm not.
Yeah.
But I'm the type of nigga like, okay, let's get this going. I got an idea.
Yeah, he brings like the energy, and I bring the logistics to things.
It's lit.
So
That's a perfect balance. Then.
Yeah.
it kind of is. And then Z, he is like the creative director. He has all these visions, and it's just.
But he's not as social.
No.
Yeah, he's not as social.
Yeah.
Exactly. So,
Anyways, I think, but yeah, I mean, I think, shoot, that's a wrap then. I mean,
Oh, what happened to the video?
oh,
You wanna
have y'all
discuss?
seen that Megan Thee
I
Stallion?
still didn't watch it.
So I seen it briefly yesterday.
Yeah.
I was watching it and just like the whole time. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Seeing the ending, I was just like, whew.
Okay, I'm gonna just tell y'all. I think you the only one at this table who ain't seen it, so
I'm sorry.
shame on you.
I tried to watch it this morning, but then
So the ending, this is a spoiler alert for y'all. The ending, okay, basically they did surgery on this dude who's like an executive of the country or what have you. They did surgery on him because he was talking shit on social media as a troll. And then all of a sudden at the end, they made his mouth into a pussy. And when I tell y'all, it was so...
did they show it on the?
Yes.
It was so vivid. I was like,
It was like a pussy. But the thing is, I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, that's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Like it was just nasty,
Yeah.
y'all. Like I was not with the shit. So I was like, Megan, you went too far.
yeah. When he stuck his tongue
it
out
was-
at
it's
the
right
end,
there.
I was
Yeah.
like, bro.
It was gory. It was really
it
gory.
I
definitely
think I stopped it when it was like the body was laying there, and
Yeah,
it was like-
it's after that.
it's after that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Yeah.
at the end, like the official end.
Oh, let me. I gotta see
Yeah,
that.
I'm like, Megan, you know what? I love Megan Thee Stallion. Don't
Like
get me
it.
wrong.
See.
Damn,
My
they didn't
account
even-
is a
They didn't
stan
even turn
account.
it sideways. They kept it like true to form. Damn.
Beautiful.
So what y'all think? Y'all think Megan went too far? Y'all think that was dope? It was wild? What y'all think?
I don't know. It was just that's all I can say.
I
Yeah,
think she sent the message.
It was. She said
Yeah.
she definitely sent the message. It was creative. What message she wanted to send?
That's what I was about to
don't
ask.
know.
What was she?
Uh,
What message? What do y'all feel like the message she was trying to send was?
Jamie, you go first.
I think not thinking about that moment, just thinking about the video as a whole. I think she was trying to target people who always judge women who are on social media, like showing their bodies and, you know, just being confident in who they are, just showing that these trolls is wrong, like just let people live type thing. I think where the pussy part come in, I think personally, I think it was publicity stunt. I think it was just to get people to talk.
Then she had. Is that her on that song? Is Pussy Talk?
No,
No.
That's
City Girls.
City Girl.
To the girls, yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I'm all the way off.
Yeah, see, I'm all the way off like that too. I don't be knowing. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was publicity stunt. I may be wrong.
I think
I don't get it.
I think it was. I mean, I think there's a. I'm not I'm not that type of guy to go into theories and all that type of shit. I think there's obviously an agenda there. I think common feminism is different from way back then. I think the feminism movement back then, women were trying to be on equal terms with men, you know, fighting for their rights to vote and things like that. I think nowadays it's like, okay, we're trying to replace men. You know, I think it's kind of different. So sometimes when I look at those messages, I'm like, because
I don't agree, bro.
You don't agree?
No.
I'm like, yeah.
I think because
Go ahead.
like there are still pay equity issues. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm doing this research for my job because I'm working for an employment law firm. So
Right.
like race and like that stuff comes up all the time.
Right.
Under Title VII. So I think like so.
Okay, Title VII.
Yeah.
So minorities get paid less.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
I'm gonna say this first. Women get paid less, right?
Mhm.
And then minorities get paid less as well. So being a black woman, you're gonna get paid.
Even less.
Double
You feel
that
me?
less.
Right,
So-
absolutely.
There's like, I think that I feel like we are, as a black man, this is ironic for me to say. I feel like we still are in a place of privilege, right? Because we don't have to deal with that to a certain
To a certain
extent.
degree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I feel
Yeah.
like that the feminism movement that we were seeing is coming from black women.
Yeah,
I'm saying
absolutely.
black people, because that's who we tune in with, right?
Right.
So I feel like they're not trying to replace men. They really on that shit, like trying to get
Yeah.
equity. You know.
So I definitely agree with what you're saying. I just remember, growing up having talks with my grandmother, because I think it kind of falls in line where you're trying to be in the same place, with men. You know what I'm saying? Because I think you can fight for the same type of pay
Yeah.
as a man. I don't know how we're exactly trying to go about it though, because I'm not really political like that.
You feel like, so what you saying when you say replace, you feel like you're just like doing away with the gender roles.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Got you.
That's what I think. I think
Yeah.
that is going on. I think that, I don't need a man, and this and that. But I feel like once you grow old and you done hit all the success that you really have, I think that there's always going to be a side of you as a woman.
Because you still have traditional values.
Exactly. That
Yeah.
you're still going to want a family. You're still going to want to love.
Yeah.
I'm 40 years old and I can't have a baby.
Can I ask you where are you seeing that women feel like they don't need a man? Where are you seeing that?
All over social media. Every time I step
Like
on social
give
media.
an example.
City
'cause I wanna
girls.
know.
City girls.
No Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't really listen to City Girls.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
I think my stance on it is like being a woman who is successful on her own and independent. And
yeah, absolutely.
thank you.
Oh,
And like a lot of the women that I'm around, like my line sisters, we're all independent in our own way. But at the same time, we all still want a husband. We still want kids. We want a family.
Right.
So for me, it's just like I don't see that. I see more of women just saying like, you know, these men aren't on my status right now, so I got to go ahead and get it while I can until my husband comes.
Exactly.
So I just want y'all to see
And it's not that we don't.
that's a lot of our mindset right now. We're just trying to get it while we single.
No, it's not. It's
I
not
feel
that
like-
we don't see that. It's not that we don't see that. I promise you that. I don't want to speak for men and say, oh, you know, well, let's down the women that are doing good for themselves. I don't see that at all. My thing is, you run into a lot of women. I run into a lot of women. Period. Say, oh, when you talking about status, that man has to make $100,000 or more.
Mhm.
Then I can talk to him.
That is hard.
Can I
That's
say
a good
something?
point.
Go
That's
ahead.
hard.
Because this is a pet peeve of mine. Like women demand like the highest of men. Like they have such high standards, but a lot of times like, okay, do you make 6 figures? So why is that a requirement for me? You know what I'm saying? Like why?
Mhm.
Like it's certain. If you can't bring it to the table, why is that a requirement? Because we're not on the same level.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, people don't understand. Like especially in the U.S., the median income for men is about $40,000.
Okay.
Okay.
About $40,000.
And that's
Maybe a
not
little
a
bit
lot.
more.
That's not a lot.
That's not a lot for you to. So that means that you're asking for a man that's, you know, he got to make $100,000 or more.
It's only. I think when it comes to making 6 figures, it's only like 12% of
Exactly.
of our country
Wow.
that makes this.
Exactly. That's not a big amount. So
Wow.
what are you bringing to the table to bring in a man
You better
like
than
that?
88% of everybody.
And guess what? If you tell me money, man, you're gonna have to disagree because most men like that, they not looking for a woman with money.
Yeah.
They don't give
Yeah.
a fuck about your money.
It is
got their
opposite.
I'm gonna be
yeah.
straight anyway.
Yeah, I don't need your
What?
damn money. What can you provide
Well,
me?
I think this is the thing. Like I can't speak for the women who not making a lot of money, but want a nigga who make a lot of money.
Even for the women that want to make
But
a lot
I
of money.
think that it collides with the traditional
Mhm.
thought process. Like as Southern women, we're always trained to like make sure your man is taking care of the house, make sure he makes a lot of money, so you know that he's the breadwinner type thing. So I think a lot of Southern women are expecting that from their men, but I
Right.
think the problem is they're putting a dollar sign on it, like a unrealistic number on it, and not accepting the man for where he is
Okay.
at the moment. I think
I feel
that's
like-
where the collide is coming in, the tradition.
But I feel like we're in a generation where women shame men for not being at that point.
Exactly.
That's very true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think that a lot of women want a traditional man, but a lot of these women ain't traditional women.
'Cause you see on
Let's be honest with each other.
you see on social media, bro. People will be like 20, bought my first house,
Yeah.
like riding foreign. You know what I'm saying? They only posting their accomplishments, right?
Yeah,
And then that leads us to like
I gotta have a man like that.
we feeling like we not doing enough because we saying this motherfucker 20 and he.
And it's already a lot of pressure as a man because
It
you
is
know
a
you've
pressure.
got to be protecting and
For
provider
sure.
of the household. And
Bro,
then
I'm 25. I'm still in school. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like
I gotta tell y'all my perspective though. It's really hard. I'm taking. I have a man. Love my man.
right.
But anyways, you know, my perspective is I make a lot of money, and I'm like I'm still young. I'm gonna be 27 next month,
Mhm.
and it's like I'm trying to look for a dude. Why he ain't on my level? Like I worked hard to get here. Why aren't you here? Like why haven't you put in? I feel like what's going on?
So you had a man
yeah,
like
unicorn.
that. You. So here's the thing though. You had a man that had that type of stuff. You talked to somebody like that. How did he treat you?
Like shit.
Yeah.
But that's that dude.
You know,
you can't say all
I'm
dudes
not
that
gonna
make money.
I'm not, but I'm saying that. But what I am going to say, what's going to be a factor on all boards is
Mhm.
most men at that status don't give a fuck about your money. They don't give a fuck about your money. So now you have to look at other things that you can provide for him, and he has to do the same. You know what I'm saying? You want a man with a dollar, with not saying you, but a lot of women in that status, you want a man that makes $100,000. Okay, I have that. What are you now? Now let me bring out my list. I want this. I want that. You got to do this. Oh, but I got money. I make money. Oh, that's not on my list, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those men, that is not on their list. You know what I'm saying? You got to come at with most of those men. You got to come at them more where I just make a lot of money. Men have almost never cared about that. I mean, unless a man is he's trying to use you. Now, you got some niggas out there that's just trying to use you, trying to stay at your place. That's a different type of nigga. But most women that at their status and they got their own, money is not on the top of their list, man. That's the only thing we got to come to the realization of that. When we're talking about status, when we're talking about a man on my level, quit putting a dollar amount on it. You got to be on your level mentally, emotionally. Can this man love you? Can he lead you closer to, faith or religion? If you do believe in that, can he make you a better woman? Can he be the protector, priest, and the provider of that household? These are traditional values that we are kind of getting away from because we put a dollar amount on it. Me, I'm 26.
Oh, you got a lot of wisdom.
I mean, I've been around a lot of older people. Like my mentor, he's older. If you met him, he was the best man at my wedding. If you hear this man speak, it almost make you tear up because of, his accomplishments and what he's been through. I mean, he's from Oak Cliff. He's from the mud. Yeah. He's never even seen a picture of his father. Yeah. Speaking of that, like a lot of people don't even understand how much a father role makes a difference in the fucking house.
Yeah, my pops died when I was young.
Yeah, man. Like seriously. So it hurts, and that's the only reason I'm like I applaud all of our women out there that's doing their damn thing. I promise you that I would never take away from a focused woman.
All of us, bro.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Everybody
at this table.
Absolutely. I apply to everybody that's doing that because it's a struggle and it's a hustle. It really is, man. It really is. So I'm telling you, I would never do that. I'm just saying I think overall, like he's saying, like society is trying to say, we don't really need a man. That sucks.
Like, I mean, society is really pushing that.
They pushing that agenda.
Get on your own. Which you can.
You can.
Anyways, that was deep, y'all.
Don't skip the pandemic question.
Oh, you want to? Okay.
I think that's important.
Oh yeah, that
that's
is important
topic.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's really talk about that. Okay, so post pandemic, right? People are going back to work. People are mass consuming again. So that's really thrown people into a lot of, stress and anxiety going on. And it's like they're working more hours. They're just trying to get back in the groove. They're just getting the burnout type of feeling. Have y'all experienced burnout? And if so, how are you overcoming it? How are you dealing with it?
Honestly, when Corona first hit, the whole while it was going on, like all 2020, I started making more money rather than before it even came. Like,
yeah,
my money was like 3 times what it was. It was so much to where that's why I quit my job in December.
Damn,
I didn't even have to work that job no more. So
that's a blessing.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, people just sitting at home on their money, don't really got nothing to do, so they just buying. So I'm like, let me just, because I had stopped doing my shoes and stuff for like a year for mental health issues, and I was just trying to get myself together. But I was like, let me just go ahead and take this serious because I don't want to sit here and work, all my life for somebody else when I can just be on my own time making my own money. So I was like, let me just spend this little stimulus check, get all my supplies I need, my little airbrush, everything. So I had went and bought, I had spent about $1,900 in one day on a bunch of supplies and made that back within a month.
That's how you supposed to do it.
Yeah.
But like, have you experienced burnout yet?
It's just continuously growing, so that's why I'm just grateful for it right now.
Man,
glad that I
that's a blessing
and everything.
That is a blessing.
What about y'all, man?
So it's simple for me. How I get through my burnout. I'm into my meditation, my peace. I'm doing yoga. I'm working out.
Man, I can hang out with y'all. Y'all be on some shit, bro.
Self-care king. I love
it. I really have to have my mind, body, and spirit, in order. So that's really my thing. And besides, when the pandemic was going on, I learned a new trade. I know y'all have interviewed them before, Zenith Ventures with Jay Lee. Yeah, I learned stocks. I had to make more income. So that was just another thing. Just in case I lost my job, I had to have another source of income. So that's what's really been keeping me on the up and up.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Self-care, y'all.
Definitely.
For sure.
Jamie, what about you?
I'm actually experiencing burnout right now.
I could tell.
Man, it's like
I'm gonna
like
be honest.
like Money said, it's like everybody during the pandemic, everybody was at home and they realized I don't have a room for, to set up my computer and things. I don't have room for the kids to go do their homework because they're working from home. And so they're buying new houses or they're renovating their home. And so I'm getting calls like all the time. And it's like, it's great. It's, the money's great, all the projects. But at the same time, I'm stretched really thin. And so it just it throws me in a moment to where I'm just like, this is a lot. I don't know if I can do it all. How do I overcome this, Yeah. And so my first thought is like, okay, let me continue to do my work, but when I'm at home, let's not go out to parties. Let's focus on what's within. Like let's figure out why I feel this way, why I'm so stressed. And self-care has been a major thing. Meditations in the morning, I'm listening to positive affirmations like I am a prosperity magnet, I am, just overall a great person. It's like those affirmations, taking the time and just truly, just figuring out why I feel the way I feel.
I say sometimes it's just you might have a question for yourself and you really have to figure out that question. Once you figure it out, like for me, once I figure out something that's been going on in my brain, once I answer that question, it go out and I feel so much better, like in a sense. Like that's just simply
Right. Man, me, I learned a lot of new things about myself during the pandemic because I was already going through a transitioning phase because my daughter was just born. I had just got married.
Congrats, bro.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, that's
Appreciate that. I had went through a transitioning phase. I had ended up going to another career just because I was making a lot of money at the previous career, but I had no time. I was time broke. And shit, that'd be a lot of the reason why your wife up and leave you. And I ain't trying to have that. You know what I'm saying? I love my family dearly.
Yeah.
That's my rock. That's my balance. That's what help balances me. So I had went through all of that, and I started, working out aggressively. I don't know what the fuck got in my head. I started working out aggressively. Then I entered this gym where they do a lot of MMA stuff, and I was like, let me try this. Figured out I was pretty decent at it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, let me go to work. Let me see what So I found a new release. I found something else that I actually like to do. Not to say I make money off of it, but first fight coming up in like 4 months.
hey, let me know.
Send the info, bro.
Dallas?
Huh?
It's in Dallas?
McKinney.
Yeah.
So it's just like, damn, and my dad and all them, they're worried. And it's just like, what if you get your ass kicked? I said, then I get my ass kicked.
I'm like, so?
I said, I got to get back up. I said, everything else in this world and kick my ass and I done got back up. This is no different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, when I feel burnt out, I just try to refocus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I set new goals. I try to maybe just, instead of thinking the big picture, kind of dial it down to one day at a time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then also I talk to people.
Yeah.
Not even if it's just about the problem that's going on or where it's making me feel burnout. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes just talking to people, like a good conversation gonna bring it out or make you feel better.
Yes. Whether you take their advice or not, just getting it out brings some clarity.
And I find a lot of times, like when I start talking to people, like you kind of think your way through it while you gotta vocalize it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And you'll talk your way through it, and they just need to be on the phone sometime and listen to you.
Right. You already had the answer. Like, damn, okay. I'm talking to somebody. No, that's fucking true. I know I be talking to Jamie sometimes and I be venting. I be like, kind of answer my own damn question, but hey, I appreciate you listening.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You hear yourself talking. Yeah, you hear yourself talking.
Nah, for real. But hey, man, we don't want to keep you guys forever. You guys have been great.
Because we can keep going. You know what I'm saying?
I'm cool. I've been enjoying this, bro.
Yeah, I love it.
How y'all like the vibe, though? Because we try to create like a vibe where you can open up, like a family vibe. We don't want it to feel scripted. We want to make it feel like you're home. Like, how do y'all feel, being here, honestly?
I'm chilling.
I love the lights.
Yeah.
Bro, this shit, like the equipment is crazy. Like the
how you can hear yourself and all
it
that.
sound real good. It sound real good.
That's what I'm talking about.
I just love everything about it. I love what y'all do. I've seen a couple of y'all podcasts before.
For sure.
So
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoy them.
I mean, that means so much because some people go on the show like, okay, we got a pretty girl that just kind of DM me, so let me get on the show. I don't know shit about that show. Don't do no research. Just come on here talking and end up enjoying themselves, right?
Yeah. And love to see it.
And then so it means a lot when you have somebody say, okay, no, I did my research. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, so you heard, okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? So you did your research, and that makes that makes it feel good. So we appreciate that for real.
Yeah.
And while we talking about, sharing and stuff, y'all go ahead and shout out y'all social medias. Where can we find y'all work?
Oh, my name a mile long, so I just have y'all put it in the description.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Oh yeah.
All right, so my store is called Throwback Closet. My website is throwbackcloset.com. And my personal is Teddy Hustle. At Teddy Hustle is TEDDYHUSSLE.
For me, it's simple. It's Mr. Banks. Wait, I'm sorry. It's _ Mr. Banks. ITS _ Mr. Banks.
Okay.
Bet.
Man, I know for a fact I'm gonna get some shoes made from you.
Oh, no
And
problem.
I'm buying some. I seen it was like a Tommy Hilfiger long sleeve shirt.
Oh, that, yeah.
I hope it ain't sold out.
Nah, I still got that.
Okay.
And it's like
Bet.
crazy all over the place.
Oh yeah. I do my research too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
yeah. So I seen that, and I showed my wife last night. I was like, okay, this motherfucker here is shit fire. This some shit that I rock for real.
Yeah.
And I don't just say that because I don't give a damn if you black or not. If I don't like it, I don't like it.
Right.
That's just how
If
I
it don't
feel.
make sense, it don't make sense.
But I like both of y'all work, man. Like seriously, and
Appreciate
I mean that from the deepest parts of my heart. Like y'all got something going for yourselves.
Appreciate that, bro.
Like, seriously.
Facts to our viewers. Y'all follow us for the people.
For the people.
Okay. For the THA.PPL. Follow us, subscribe. We always gonna bring more black businesses to you.
Absolutely.
Just millennials on the thrive. This is what we here for.
Mark our words. Once we get a little bigger, you're gonna be like, damn, you motherfuckers big now.
Yeah, should have been
I
on
was
the
on the
show.
show. Yeah.
Don't sleep.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
Anyway, let's cheers to that. All right.
I ain't got nothing to
My
drink,
God,
but
I done
got
killed
you.
it.
Get my water.
No. Just a little splash.
Oh, you not drinking, bro?
Oh, I was
drink?
turn up last night. So.
Oh, okay. So you kind of
okay.
Okay.
He trying to recover.
You trying to recover?
You woke up
Yeah.
this morning like, I ain't never drinking again.
It's
Right.
I had
who
to
they
Start
are.
drinking next weekend.
Let me stop.
You good.
I mean, it is Juneteenth.
Appreciate it.
You got to
Yeah.
celebrate that.
No, for
Facts.
sure.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Most
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, that's some good shit though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good for men and women.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
Right.
Hey, but
It's
y'all
right.
need to be careful though, because that it'll hit you.
It'll put you on your back.
Yeah, it'll hit you. That wine drunk kind of different.
It's a big bottle.
It is
right?
different. It have you feeling
How
like
much this bottle right
Prince.
here cost for this size?
$15.
Ooh,
That's
that's
something you keep around the crib, bro.
Yeah.
That's what. Yes, it
$15.
is.
That's it, man.
Hey, that's one thing the pandemic brought to me, wine.
Yes.
Facts.
Wine.
Yeah. See, I wasn't a
Stella
fan of.
Rosa, though. I was on Stella Rosa real hard.
Stella Rosa,
hard.
though.
Yeah, that's a staple.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Cheers to the weekend.
Cheers to the
Cheers.
So.
Yeah. Loyalty, loyal team, no they can't bribe us. You gon' see a lot of hatred when you prosper. I might start rapping, why? Cause we need more black doctors. Lawyers, public defenders, and black honors.
My people top shelf, we the ones who need help. We the ones in poverty, so many killers and robbery. But you can't take my soul from me. And I love all of my family, they worth more than money.